Okay, we have. Let me explain government a little bit in one lens. One lens. Okay, America is a Christian nation. We've had Christian presidents, or those. Even Barack Hussein Obama proclaims he's a Christian, or has. Well, from senators to congressmen, congresswomen, judges, CIA, FBI. Well, they have family members, right? That get into things, right? Embarrassing things and things that. Well, let's move back a little bit. Take take a David, King David, after my own heart, as a heart after God. He is a man, something to the fact that in a human, he has a godly heart after my own heart. But people rally around him. And David, yes, the soldier, the king's king. But he has this problem with lust. And that lust, he grows to murder unrighteously Uriah. So what are governments and kingdoms, what do? But for their leaders or their elite or elect, whatever, they, knowing that all of mankind have fallen short of the glory of God. We, by design, have a cross to carry. Many people, many have many, right, crosses to carry, but ultimately, you have at least one, usually. That cross you struggle with, if it's same sex attraction, greed, anger, whatever that cross is. You can be really superior in morals and ethics, but you have that part of you that's not so perfect. A government, uh, you serve government as a congressman or congresswoman, a king, whatever, emperor, prime minister. They look at the greater good. Right? This guy's righteous, but this is his weak spot. So governments, of course, for the betterment of the people, um, believed in years past that they would cover up stories, protect those leaders. If if it's from a driving drunk night that you just had too much pressure on you and you went out with a prostitute or drove on a bridge, whatever, they do things, cover up to protect their government officials, because their government officials have secrets. They have very important jobs. They think the betterment, okay, they're a greater good serving than indeed us crucifying them for their shortcomings. And that's what happens over time. Governments get so used to giving the special treatment to government workers and presidents and congressmen and women, their families. If say if you were president and you had a son that had a crack addiction, say that your son went out alive and had a gangbang, right? And say that that video got taken by other countries, and his lifestyle was, if let me try to make my point. in this government and governments, say if little Sasha, this is hypothetical, not true, I'm just saying it. Sasha went out to a party and hit somebody over the head with a baseball bat. Being the president's daughters, or one of the daughters, that would be covered up. That wouldn't be public for the greater good of society. Governments get used to protecting their leaders, and everyday things that would come to interrupt their service to the nation. There comes to a point where in American politics that we're supposed to always put in the person with the high moral compass, the moral code that this, you know, process of running for president is so vigorous and so that how possibly could an unrighteous man get in power? How? It should be impossible. But it seems just the opposite, right? Righteous men and women are dogged and taken out of the process, and those lying thieves and such, they seem to always get in. So instead of a David that, okay, he had sex with Bathsheba, we're just going to cover that up. It'll be all right, David. You know, we'll just cover it up. It's okay, whatever. You're already married, man. It's better for society. Yeah. See, instead of just a little thing, right? Or a little thing. I'm not talking about the death, him ordering the death of Uriah. That's a big thing. Unrighteous. He murdered. He was used to life and death issues. This person lives, that person dies. He was used to ordering people dead. The old, Testament. He was used to ordering deaths, and then when this problem came up, he tried to pass it off. Oh, Uriah, go home with your wife. Go home with your wife. Hurry up, run. No, I'm. And he got put in a position of, do I cover it up or with murder? And because Uriah was righteous, he wasn't just an average person, he was a righteous man of God. God got furious at David, a man that has a heart that if we get evil leaders in power with little to no moral code that only come to steal, kill, and destroy the fruit of the land, live high on the hog, to get away with absolute corruption every step, with government and all the agencies protecting them every step of the way. That's not what American government should be. Whatever happens is this chasm, this separation between this elitist class that gets made. You're in with us. You made it. You're an elitist. We got your back. This separation of the people to this. Where do we go from here? How do we fix it? Who in this age of this digital age, who can survive the artificial intelligence that trains you up to be a sinner, be ever cast away from God's side, have dirt on you, so those that's in power, if you should arise, they have ammunition to come after you, to imprison you, All they have to look at is their databases. What was it? What we got in this guy? You have these techniques, these satanic techniques, these deep state tactics of big tech toys to get you guilty of something, entrapment, way above entrapment. They keep power and wealth in the hands of the oligarchs. How do we fix it? Where do we go from here? I see no one from the Republican Party diplomat or Democrat Party diplomat. My phone, not even the Pope is calling me. Trying to this. We need help. Look, we admit we need help. No, as far as the cross is, what could be more embarrassing than, or what could be more burdensome of carrying a cross, of liking little boys, or who, oh, that a reality that you are forced to carry that cross because of the sexual sin agenda, LGBTP, is pedophile, BN. You had to have that for God. He created you that way to be his servant, to infiltrate, to think that you would be an easy mark. You were made a certain way, you know. But that it's easy, right, to get people after this satanic deep state tactics of not allowing a sex partner, a mate, a female, isolation, ostracization, and train them up. It's all good. And oh, the thing is that through my faith that I justified, I do what I do. I do what I do, and it's good. I believe God called me righteous. In this digital age of gotcha politics, this satanic indoctrination into sexual sin and blackmail and collusion and racketeering and CEOs, big tech CEOs, it's seeming impossible for us to get a moral leader in office that's going to be honest about their cross. They have to carry it.